Hello and welcome. We have the third game of the day on its way. Quick look at the playing 11 for Kings 11. The match is being played against Whiterock versus Kings 11. So Arsh Taliwal, Hamza Tariq, Sukhjit Gill, Sanjay Krishnamodi, Hera Robin Sekon, Shubham, Matthew Tromp, James Sankey, Sukhdeep Rar, Jashandeep Singh, and Simran Work. And we'll take a quick look at White Rock's playing 11. Gurnak Johal, Mansab Gill, Sukhjinder Singh, Ali Sheikh, Shadley, Anuj, Suraj Kumar, Sanjay, Bharat Arora, Salman Rana, and Prabpreet Buller. This is going to be a very, very competitive and a very good contest between these two powerhouse of teams. For Kings 11, it's going to be Arshdeep Dhaliwal and Hamza Tariq to get things started. And for White Rock, it will be Shadley. We've seen him start the last match off as well for his team. This is very well bowled by him. Good start to the over by Shadley. Very good start to the over by Shadley. He's going to run in for his second ball. Hits that consistent area again. Very well done by him again. We've seen him do that all day long. This is the second game where he started in the exact same channel. Good length area. Ball moving away from the righty. Bit on the shorter side towards the ribcage area, goes down, and is going to be called a wide. So first runs are on the board for Kings 11. Oh, this will be very, very interesting to see how Kings 11 batsmen deal with the bowling lineup of White Rock Warriors. We saw it in the first game. They did exceptionally well. Less than 100 runs given. Very good start again. Now it's Hamza Tariq on strike. 2 runs on the board for Kings 11 so far. Just lets that one go. This was again a very good channel by Shadley. And brightly so. Hamza just lets that one go, respects that delivery. He just wants to get a hold of the pace, see what pace is and how fast the ball's coming at him before he gets going. And he plays it in the air. This is uppish. Fielder getting underneath it. And he completes the catch. This is first down for Kings 11. And it's going by the fielder there. And this is first wicket for Shadley. And it's a big wicket of Hamza Tariq. He played that one up in the air. It seemed like it might cross the fielder on the mid-on area there, but it was in the air for so long that the fielder was able to just get underneath it. Completes the catch in the end. Kings 11 are 1 down in the very first over. 2 runs on the board. 1 more delivery to come in this over. Good start by Shadley. Sanjay Krishnamurthy, Team USA, active player. He's on strike now. Well bowled again by Shadley, right in that good channel. Sanjay rightfully so just respects that delivery, plays a defensive stroke. So 2 for 1 after the first for Kings 11. Because of the internet. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. It would not have been possible without you guys. So much deserved thanks to all of the sponsors involved in this big event. And it's going to be a Nuge that will bowl the second over of the inning. Well bowled. We've seen it all throughout the day in the first game for Whiterock Warriors. They like to hit those good areas, those good lengths, make it difficult for the batsman. And if you've seen with Ursh Dhaliwal, he is finding it difficult to work this pace around and work this line around. Well bowled again by Anuj. So there is going to be a switch off coming from the comm box here.
Hi there, how are you? Just give me 1 minute. He's switching. After the
3 dot balls in a row for Anuj. Another great start by him. We've seen him do all this in the innings before. Few runs conceded in his 4 overs last time. And so far so good for his first over of this match. Again playing a miss by Ursh Dhaliwal. It is not easy for him. It's a bouncy wicket. And Anuj is bowling a very decent pace at him with good line and lengths.
they started 5 minutes, 8 minutes.
2 more balls to come in this over.
Because there is a prediction of rain, so they wanted to use it.
It's raining south, but you heard something.
Yeah. Chalky.
Oh, good carry to the keeper there by Anuj. Very smooth run up and a bowling action to complement that run up. This is shaping up to be a great contest. One more ball to come in this over. So far, Whiterock have already started off well. Both of the first bowlers. Well bowled again, right in that channel again. Another play and a miss by Ursh. And this concludes the second over. 2 for 1 after 2 overs. And that's a maiden over by Anuj. Very well done by him. It's very rare to see a maiden over in a T20 over. over to, to Avinash.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the telecast of the smash and grab game between Kings 11 and Whiterock Warriors. I'm Avinash, who's here to take you through to the rest of the game. Good ball there. You can see that the Whiterock have got off to a good start. Couple of solid overs just before this, and they have prevented the batsman from getting off to a flyer. Comes the next ball, and that has been edged and get a 4. Yeah, the slow start making the batsman do take some aggressive steps, and here's the next ball. Oh, and again trying to hit an aggressive shot out of the ground, but not quite connecting over there. Pretty good bowling so far by the White Rock Warriors, utilizing the conditions well. As they come in with the next ball. And that has again been dispatched to the boundary. A very good shot. Yeah. Score moves on to 10. 2.4 overs. Remember, the last over was a maiden. It is a relatively rare occurrence in a T20 format. So the White Rock Warriors have bowled pretty well so far. There's the next ball, and that's been hit towards the onside for a quick single. And the score progresses along to 11. Uh, the Kings 11 with have no doubt going to try and play some shots over here, as their run rate is kind of a little low to begin with. They've lost a wicket too, so they have to get it going. And here's the next ball, and that hits the pads, and they manage to sneak in a single. Leg by given, and that's the end of the over. It's 12 for 1 after 3. and welcome back. Next over now, and a very good ball. Uh, this is the fourth over, and the score is only 12, so it's understandable that the Kings 11 are trying to get a move on. Uh, I'm guessing they are on a quest to start playing the shots, but I think the bowling has been top class so far. Anuj coming in with his next ball, and once again maintaining that line, which is very tricky for the batsman to play. Arsh still trying to go for, as you can see, uh, the conditions are pretty good for the game, and the bowlers are taking very good advantage of the conditions. You have Anuj, who is coming in with his left arm pace uh, and bowling the perfect line and length to keep the batsman guessing and not being able to connect well. Here he comes with his next ball, and this time the batsman does connect, but all he manages is to take the outside edge and straight to the keeper, and that's the end of Arsh. Rather difficult innings comes to an end. Uh, Anuj gets his first wicket of the day, and the Kings 11 are now 12 for 2. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I apologize for the break in the telecast. We had some technical issues, but we are back now. As you can see, the score has progressed to 20. There was a glorious six hit on the offside just before we resumed telecast. So the Kings 11 seem to have got a move on. They are 20 for 2 after 4, and they're they have just going to start with the fifth over. Salman is the new bowler, and this is the first bowling change. So far, the bowlers have done an excellent job, except for a couple of boundaries. You can see that it's 20 for 2 after 4 overs, which is not the kind of start you usually associate with the T20. But the Kings 11 seem to have found a groove in the last overs, so it promises to be exciting going forward. So here's Salman with his first ball, and that has been hit behind square on the offside for a glorious four. That was placed perfectly towards the vacant region behind the point boundary, and went for a very easy four. And here's Salman with his next ball. He comes in, and that has been placed towards third man for an easily run single. So far, we have seen the bowlers bowling a very good line and length. Salman wavered slightly in his first ball, got it back in his second ball, and Sanjay is on strike right now. He's on 15 of 9. I'm sure he wants to join in on the fun. So here comes Salman, and again, that was a lovely shot over point for 6. Not a very easy shot to play, but he managed that effortlessly. It was a very flat 6, didn't go too high in the air, but had enough power to cross the boundary. And it's been a productive over Very productive over so far for the Kings 11. We are now seeing a very good contest between bat and ball. The batsmen seem to have found the groove, and the bowlers, of course, will not want to be left behind. Salman comes in for the fourth ball of the over, and this time hits it straight down the ground and take a quick single. That was close. If it had been a direct hit, it would have been a pretty uh, tight finish, but the ball did miss the stumps over there. So all's good for Kings 11. But it's good to see that they are now trying to accelerate and stay up in the game. They are rotating strike, making sure that the bowlers are not able to execute their plans that quite well. And here he comes with his next ball. And this time placed quite well again towards the third man region. Uh, Trying for a single, trying for a double, but wisely decided against it. It's uh, uh, yeah, I think Salman's line and length have been good, but the batsmen seem to have figured out what is working on this pitch, and they have started applying themselves. All shots in this over have resulted in runs, and there has been no false shot, so it's been a pretty good, productive over for Kings 11 as Salman runs in with his last ball of the over and played straight down the ground. And there's a dot ball, and that's the end of the over. It's 5 overs, 33 for 2. Welcome back. Sixth over about to begin. Sukhjinder has taken the ball, and it looks like the slower bowlers are in play right now. In comes Sukhjinder with his slow left arms, and that has gone high up in the air and has been comfortably caught at the long on region. And Sukhjinder comes in to make an immediate impact on the game. Typically, when you have the slow bowlers come in after a round of fast bowling, uh, the change in pace definitely puts some doubt into the batsman's mind, and that is exactly what seems to have happened here. The batsman went for a shot without really reading the line of that ball, and all he managed was give the ball a lot of height, and it went straight to the deep for a very comfortable catch. Sukhjinder has started his spell with a wicket, 33 for 3 in 5.1. The new batsman comes in, gets some gyan from the batsman in the crease, Sanjay. Shubham is the new batsman. In at number 5, probably a little earlier than he would have liked, but he has a lot of overs to establish his authority over the game. Sukhjinder comes in now for his next ball, and it was edged to the slip region.
Guys. Who's the batter?
Shubham.
Why is he wearing something else then?
The next ball, Sukhjinder comes in, and the ball turned there a little. Shubham unable to read that turn and misses. Fortunately, the ball misses the stumps, but a very good over by Sukhjinder so far. Trying to disrupt Sukhjinder's rhythm here. Shubham moves around the stumps and manages to edge the ball to the third man region and gets 2. That's not a bad tactic. If the bowler has gone into rhythm, try and break it by doing something unpredictable. That is what Shubham tried and seemed to have worked, and this time it was a lovely ball. That's the end of the over. 35 for 3. And we have spin from both sides now. Ali, the other left arm spinner in the squad, bowling a full ball to start off with and comfortably hit straight down the ground for a single. The lack of pace for both these bowlers is going to make a difference, but let's see how the batsmen deal with that. Here's the next ball. Again, on the full side, comfortably hit down the ground. The run rate is a little less than 6, so still a little slower than people anticipate. We've crossed the power play, so fielders are going to be spread around now, and that is what you're seeing, where the batsmen are able to get singles easily, but they will probably struggle to hit the big shots. That was a well hit shot, well timed, but straight to the fielder. And Ali goes his next ball, and that was again hit straight down the ground for just a single. He's bowling to the field and not letting the batsman run away. That's a good sign. That's his last ball of the over, this time just guiding it along the offside where a comfortable single is taken. And that's the end of a rather quick over. That's something you will see when the slower bowlers are in play. The 6 balls don't take too much time at all. And Sukhjinder is back with his second over. A very good for just 2 runs and a wicket. And this one could have been risky, but he manages to make it back to his crease. Good control by Sukhjinder, bowling quite well there. That was a short ball, and it got the treatment that it deserved. A batsman's eyes would have lit up seeing that rare off-length ball by Sukhjinder, and he took full toll of it. Sukhjinder comes in to make amends, and this one is out. The batsman again tries to launch it outside the ground, but this time I think he did not time it as well as he would have liked, and all he manages was to hit the ball high into the air, and that goes straight into the hands of the fielder. It looks like the Whiterock Warriors are bowling to a plan, because every time the Kings 11 have looked to move on, have managed to hit a couple of shots, there's immediately a wicket. So it's kind of been difficult for them to actually maintain a run rate or a partnership, and all that is working quite well in the favor of the Whiterock Warriors.
तो ऐसे ही बैठना पड़ता है।
New batsman is in.
आजा उधर से अंदर।
Okay, the captain comes in, going to try and make amends and get some impetus going in Kings 11's favor. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Cut down the offside. And it stopped just short of the boundary, so they won't get the 4. But Sukhjinder comes in with his next ball, and that was bowled really well and negotiated well by the batsman. That's the end of the over. Oh, welcome back. Just sorted through a small technical issue, but we are back. And that's beautiful shot that came straight at the commentators, crossing the boundary. A lovely six. The score is 56 for 4. This is the ninth over. Nicely placed there on the onside for an easy two. And the score is now 58, the last ball of the ninth over. Kings 11 is looking to get a move on with the help of their skipper, who is on the non-strikers end right now. The last ball by Ali, and a quick single taken there, and putting the fielder under pressure. He misfields, and it's an easy single at the end of it. 59 for 4 after 9 overs, and we'll be back. Comes back into the game now, and he has switched ends. He bowled a pretty expensive first over for 13 runs, and he starts off with a good ball. Salman will want to put his stamp on the game, so two very good balls to start off with, not letting the batsman get away with anything at all. Yeah, he's trying to set up the batsman here, and this time provides a little bit of width, and the batsman cuts the ball towards the third man fielder and take an easy two. Um, the one thing to note in this game so far has been that the fielding has been of the highest quality. A lot of throws have hit the stumps directly, whether it's close in or from far. And that, coupled with the immaculate bowling, has really made sure that the Whiterock Warriors are not letting the batsmen dictate any terms at all. The umpires resetting the stumps after that direct throw, and the over is now ready to continue. Salman comes in, pulls the next ball. That was short, and the batsman probably felt that he could have done better, but still gets a single down the ground. Salman now comes in for his next ball. Oh, this one was a beauty. They managed to rush through with a single, but that ball was a good length, fast. And good running with the between the wickets ensures that was a comfortable single. Salman comes in with his last ball, and again it was bowled quite well, not really allowing the batsman to open up, but a single nevertheless. And that's the end of Salman's over. So gets his first wicket. Score 67 for 5. And that has gently been guided on the offside for a quick 68 for 5. And the Kings 11, I'm sure, are going to try going for their shots now and get a move on. Ali with the last ball of this over. And a loud appeal for a caught behind. The umpire is unmoved. That was very, very aggressive appeal. I'm sure everyone was confident that there was a wicket over there, but the umpire was very, very clear about the fact he did not hear anything. So, so Shubham lives to fight away, and 11 overs up, the score is 68 for 5. I'm sure, yeah, you can see Sanjay is the only batsman so far who has got move on. Unfortunately, he got dismissed of Sukhjinder's first ball. Shubham is trying to consolidate the innings right now with Matthew Trump's help. And Salman with his next over. A good ball, uh, which the batsman could only defend. No run there. Yeah, I think it's been a repeating theme of this inning so far. Bowlers have dominated. Salman comes in for his next ball and again bowls a very good line, just not giving an inch to the batsman. And all the batsman can do is take a single straight down the ground. But Shubham is been quite confident on the side. So he will probably be looking to ensure that he stays till the end. And that was a short ball which was dispatched behind the square leg umpire for a very good boundary. The batsmen have been able to take toll of the bad balls, but unfortunately there have been not too many of them.
Can I get the box in front of you?
The control, the line, the length of all the bowlers, whether it's the speedsters, medium pacers, or the spinners, has been immaculate. Salman with his next ball, that was fast. Uh, Somewhat half-hearted appeal from behind the stumps, but no reaction from the umpire. Shubham is trying to figure out how he should play the next few balls. Once again, a very good delivery by Salman. Yeah, very difficult to hit balls in that good length area. That's what we've seen, and Salman has been hitting that pretty regularly. There were a couple of instances where he strayed ball. This time it was guided to the square leg region, but just a single. Over, it's 74 for 5 after 12. Next over, Ali bowling a little short there and into the gap straight down the ground. So to start. The fabulous ball. The batsman was standing a little wide and he followed them and did not give them any width at all. So next ball by Ali. This time it was well judged and hit on the offside, on the onside, but again straight to the fielder. Just a single. Matthew, with his jersey number 96, is now on strike, facing the next one. Oh, that's a full toss. Hit straight to the man at the boundary. So just a single. Matthew must have an opportunity there to get either a 4 or a 6 for the full toss. Very from Ali. That's been deftly placed behind the stumps. Beautifully, beautifully glanced, and that was actually quite well fielded. Well fielded. So there's been some acceleration. Kings 11 must be having a total in mind, and they're going to try and get to that. Go the last ball, and that was a fabulous shot. That has gone out of the ground, out of this bowl. The cars parked there have to beware. A beautiful six. Is 86 for 5 after 13 overs. Sukhjinder is back after bowling 2 very good overs. For his team is going to hope that he gets some more wickets. He has shown excellent control with his line and length, and just one bad ball and tries to take him on, and a comfortable catch. That is exactly how he got his first wicket when he got introduced. The batsman wanted to take him on right at the beginning, but this time again the ball went straight up and straight into the hands of the fielder. So Matthew has to come back. Sukhjinder getting yet another wicket off the first ball. The flight completely deceiving the batsman. Sukhdeep Brar is the new batsman, and he's going to try take on the crafty Sukhjinder, who's bowled an excellent spell. That ball was brilliant. There was flight, there was turn, and Sukhdeep had absolutely no idea what happened that, but he managed to keep the ball away. Again, this time, little fuller ball, defended towards the offside, and firing it in this time, just short of the pace of the ball, really couldn't allow the batsman to hit anything off that. Here comes Sukhjinder. Again, a lovely controlled delivery. Sukhjinder is having a great game today. He comes for the next one, and that's one more dot ball. That was a wicket maiden. Has bowled a wicket maiden rather than just a maiden over. What? 86 for 6 after 14.
At this point, they shouldn't even try to score off him. Just let him go. Just bowl your four overs.
Yeah, it's one more over.
Yeah.
But
Like,
they
even
are
in
so
the first
behind
game,
the game, they have to do something.
first game, same bowler, man of the match.
No.
Two catches and two wickets. And like 7 runs given or something. Yeah.
So Ali finishes his spell
It was
from this
six.
end, and
One out of them. Oh, yeah. No, that's not what I.
who's the bowler?
Anuj.
So Anuj is back to continue. Yeah. He's bowled 2 overs. Over 8 wicket out. So he's coming back after an excellent first spell. 1 wicket for 8 in his first 2 overs, and hoping to make further inroads into the Kings 11 lineup. A little back of the delivery, which has been comfortably hit towards the onside for a single. 6 overs to go for both teams. 4 wickets remaining for Kings 11, and the Whiterock Warriors would love to get those 4 wickets for as less as possible. Anuj comes firing in. This time the ball has been comfortably hit down the ground for a single. 88 is the score. Yeah, 88. 88 for 6 is the score. Anuj comes in for the third ball of the spell, and again, immaculate control. The batsmen have been hitting into gaps, but unfortunately, because of the line and length he's bowling, they are not really able to time it as well. And Hello and welcome back. Uh, you saw the White Rock Warriors making short work of the Kings 11 batting lineup. Uh, Arsh Daliwal could only score one. Hamza Tariq was gone for a duck. Sanjay Krishnamurthy with a solid 30, but was out after trying to go after Sukhjinder off the very first ball of his spell. Harobindeep second for 7. Ranjane was playing a solid innings, but unfortunately got out to Anuj at the start of his spell, and the rest of the scorecard does not really make good reading. And as far as the bowling is concerned, solid bowling performance by the White Rock Warriors. Shadley with 4 wickets for 11 runs. Look at that economy of just 3.88. Solid bowling performance. Anuj with 2 for 20 again. Very solid with his left arm pacers. Salman Rana slightly expensive but kept things quiet to a large extent. Sukhjinder Singh, what a bowling performance by him. 3 wickets with his lovely crafty left arm spin. 3 wickets for 22 off his 4 overs, and Ali Sheikh with 1 for 30. And all of that together has ensured that Kings 11 have only set a target of 109. There's the White Rock Warriors squad. Gurneet Johal, Mansab Gill, Sukhjinder Singh, Ali Sheikh, Shadley, Anuj, Suraj, Sanjay, Bharat Arora, Salman Rana, and Prabjeet Buller. They made short work of the target, of roughly the same target in the previous game. So it is expected that they may be able to win this quite easily. But Kings 11, I don't think they are going to give up so easily. Yes, the target is small, but they have every reason to be fired up and try and cause a scare among the White Rock Warriors and their among the White Rock Warriors batsmen. So we have Gurnik and and Mansab opening the innings for the White Rock Warriors, and Simran opening the bowling. And we are just a few seconds away from the beginning of the chase. Left arm pacer to the left arm batsman. Something bothering. I think the captain is not exactly happy with the speed. Make some adjustments, and now we are all good to go. Here comes Simran. He's going to come firing in, and that's first ball. There's hint of swing over there. Good shape and negotiated safely for no run. That swing would have encouraged the Kings 11 bowlers. If they are able to take good advantage of that, they might be able to make some inroads and stay in the game. Let's see how they are going to manage the next ball. Simran, here he comes firing in again. Well bowled, well negotiated, and one more dot ball. 17.5 overs is all it took for Whiterock Warriors to dismiss Kings 11. Kings 11, I'm sure, are going to throw everything they have to be able to do well here. And that was dismissed from the batsman's presence. Hit straight for a six. It's almost like he didn't want the ball anywhere around him. Yeah, that's it. It's the stand and deliver shot. And White Rocks are on their way. This one, he strays on to the legs, and that's a four. That's a four. That's what one big shot by a batsman does to the bowler. It's not just a question of the physical game, but it's also mind games. And Simran straying there big time on in that previous ball. And here he comes with his next ball. That's a little full and comfortably placed on the offside for an easy single. Mansab with his first ball. Simran is probably going to hope that he has better success against the right-hander. He comes steaming in, and that was also hit powerfully down the ground for a four. And that's 15 of the first over. That's probably the best kind of starts that White Rock would have wanted, and the worst kind of start that Kings 11 would have wanted. Welcome back. We saw some fireworks of the very first over by Goodneck and Mansab. 15 of that over. Kings 11 needs to take wickets, and they have turned to Shubham, who they hope will grab a few quick wickets to keep them in the game. He comes in, and that's hit beautifully. It's timed so well on the fine leg region for a four. That was such a beautiful shot. There was absolutely no effort. He knew exactly where the ball was coming and knew what exactly to do with that ball. What a beautiful shot. That's the sort of shots that cricket purists love to watch. Shubham continues, and that was a better delivery, a little faster. Yeah, the first one was a little slow, and that was actually well anticipated and hit. The second one, he got that under better control. Oh, and this one was on his pads, and that was out of the ground. Again, such an effortless shot. Going down on his knees and just helping the ball in that direction. And what power! And the score has mortal along to 25. We managed to keep the batsman quiet that time. It was a good ball. Shubham comes into this next ball, and again a beautiful ball. The batsman could just defend it down the ground. Here he comes in. Next ball, and this time he charges down the ground, and the cars around the ground have to beware. I don't know how long it's going to take for one of those to be hit because Gurnek is in no mood to tap the ball around. 2 overs, 31, 78 needed of 108 balls. At the moment, it looks like Whiterock Warriors want to have a very early dinner. Sanjay Krishnamurthy is the new bowler. He had a good outing with the bat, and he hopes he can get a few wickets over here with his left arm. Oh, that was down the leg side, very comfortably dispatched over the ground for six. Sanjay comes in, hoped for a better delivery this time, just allows the batsman to take a single. So both Gurnek and Mansab have made sure that their intentions are transmitted very clearly. They are here to hit the shots, and they're able to do that quite comfortably too. Here comes Sanjay. Oh, that was a lovely ball. Tries to glide it down to the third man reason, but misses that completely. And here he comes. This time it was a fastish ball, but that was another six. That's a 6-6. Oh, four. That was a four? Yeah. That was a four. I'm sorry. The umpire correcting. Oh, and he goes for a similar shot this time, but I think he misjudged the pace on that ball, going for the shot a little too early. a leg by, and here he comes the next one, and this time guides it along to the onside for another comfortable single. That's the end of the third over. It's 44 for no loss. White Rock Warriors, I wouldn't even say they are cruising along. They are on the autobahn with no speed limits. At this stage, the Kings 11 were only 12 for 1. Uh, and all the performances of all the bowlers has made the batsmen extremely confident. They know they are chasing a small score, and they are largely in control right now. Sukhdeep is the new bowler. Is he going to be the one to break this partnership? Charges in his first ball and receives the same kind of treatment that Mansab and Gurnik have been providing for the rest of the bowlers. 4 again to start off the over. They are cruising along at, not in cruising, they are racing along at a run rate of 16 runs per over. And here comes Sukhdeep with his next ball. That's a slowish full toss, comfortably pushed down the ground for a single. So Mansab takes a single, brings Gurnek back on strike, who has raced along to 31 of just 14 balls. Adjusting the field here for the left-handed Gurnek. Gurpreet also decides to come round the wicket. And try to induce a false shot from the other angle. Here he comes in and ball straight into Gurnek, who defends the ball, no run. A relatively sedate over so far by White Rock standards, as seen from the game. This time the ball has been glided over to the short third man fielder, would still manage a comfortable single. 50 up for the White Rock Warriors of just 3.4 overs. There they go. A decent over so far by Sukhdeep. Yes, he did concede the boundary to begin with. But he is running into a romping Mansab and Gurnik. But full credit to him, he's balled 4 tight deliveries after that. He comes for the last ball of this over. And once again, a dot ball to bring to an end a very, very good over by Sukhdeep. 50 of 4 overs, 50 for no loss, 59 more to win of 16 overs. Yeah, the required rate is just about 3.7 runs at the moment. Uh, it is uh, taking all things into consideration. I don't think anyone is really looking at that number at all. Kings 11 needs wickets, and wickets in clutches, not just one or two. That's the only way they can bring themselves back into this game. Mansab and Gurnek are ensuring that Whiterock have made an extremely strong start and they are under absolutely no pressure whatsoever. Comfortable upper hand, and Kings 11 have to play out of the skin of their teeth now to get themselves back into this game. The ball has been tossed to Matthew, who's going round the wicket to the left hander, and this has been deftly placed, wonderfully placed behind the wicket. Vacant, fine third man region, and comfortable four. That was such a beautiful shot. He was completely in control, knew exactly where he wanted that ball, and the fact that he is going to get a four out of it. Yet again, another over starts with the boundary. This time it was a miss hit, and Matthew gets the breakthrough that Kings 11 were desperately looking for. The ball went high up into the air, a miss hit, and it didn't take too much for the wicketkeeper Jay to collect it. Gurnek leaves after a quick fire 36 of 18, a strike rate of 200 there. He has done his job, put his team on course for what he will hope would be a comfortable victory. But will this wicket bring Kings 11 back into the game? I'm sure Matthew is fired up, as are the rest of the Kings 11 team. They're still upbeat. I'm sure they still believe in themselves. They needed that one spark, and will this wicket by Matthew be that spark? Harmeet is the new batsman. He's the impact player. Whiterock are going to look and finish this game off quickly, sending their impact player early here. That was a good delivery, a little short, but the pace on it surprised Harmeet, who could only push the ball towards the onside. A dot ball straight to the fielder. Matthew comes in, hoping to get one more wicket. That was a very good ball. It was a good short ball, like the one that got the wicket, but unfortunately, the line was all wrong. Gave the batsman all the width, and all the batsman needed to do was connect, and it easily went into the gap. Matthew comes in with his next ball, and that is a good ball, good line. Score is now 58 for 1 in just 4.5 overs. Last ball of Matthew's spell. Successful over so far. Is he going to? Oh, that was a beautiful ball. Lovely ball. The perfect line, perfect length, hint of swing. And a lovely end to that over. A successful over for Kings 11, but the score still remains 58 for 1, which is about 11 plus runs per over. They need 51 more of 15 overs. Shubham is back after his first over, which went for 16. A good ball, but easy single. Placed quite easily into the gap over there. There is a desperate need for wickets for Kings 11. That is the only way they are going to get close to winning. Winning is going to be very difficult from this point, but if they happen to get a few wickets in the next 2 or 3 overs, that will definitely charge them up. Harmeet is now ready to face his next ball. Shubham charging in, and he charges down the wicket. The ball goes behind the stumps, and easy two. That definitely did not go where Harmeet intended to, taking the edge behind the stumps. But good fielding at the back prevented the boundary. Shubham comes in now. And a good ball. Goes straight to the fielder. Yeah, if he's able to maintain that line and deny runs to the two batsmen, he might just elicit a false shout out of them. But that was a full toss. That is not what was required at this point of time. And the batsman taking full toll of it. Harmeet moves on to 12. 67. Shubham comes in and again he bowls a good one. Shubham trying his best to maintain that line. Once again bowls a really good ball and finishes the over strong. 67 for 1 after 6. At this point, I'd like to thank our sponsors who have done a lot to help us conduct this tournament seamlessly and wonderfully. Prep Ultra, thanks a lot. Man Mortgages, Source Sports, Sherbon, and Bhat Kadahi. They have really supported us with their sponsorships, and it's because of them that you are able to see this telecast and enjoy this wonderful game of this wonderful tournament. Sanjay comes back for the next part of his spell. He got taken for 12 of his first over. Considering the power plays over and with fielders allowed beyond the 30-yard circle, he should be able to try and arrest the flow of runs. A quick single, and Harmeet is rightly sent back for what I could term as a very, very ambitious double. Milking the bowler for easy singles there. 40 needed of about 82 balls. So the equation is quite easy for the Whiterock Warriors. But is Sanjay Krishnamurthy going to bowl that wicket taking delivery? He bowls a short one, and he gets the wicket. Was no control of that shot at all, and Mansab has to leave after 19 of 11 balls. Both the openers dismissed after a very entertaining partnership. But Kings 11, are they slowly finding a way back into this game? Prappreet, the new batsman, comes in at the fall of Mansab, who was caught comfortably at the short mid-wicket-ish region of a ball that actually surprised him, climbed on him. Sanjay, fresh off a wicket, will be hoping to get more and balls that perfect line for the left armour bowling round the wicket, giving nothing to the batsman. Ooh, that strays down the leg side and wide. And that was another shortish ball which was pushed down to uh, the deep on the leg side, but only a single. So a good over by Sanjay. Just 4 runs coming off it and a wicket. So after 7 overs, the score is 71 for 2.
Why does it feel like it's been more than yeah. So glad it didn't happen.
Matthew has a change of ends. After that first breakthrough in his first over, Kings 11 are hoping that he gets another one or two in this over. So he comes charging in. He goes. That was a misfield, and what could have just been a single. The misfield cost an extra run. With such a small total to defend, the fielders have to support the bowlers. Kings 11 cannot really afford misfields and overthrows and such. Matthew taking his time to set the field, pushing that fine leg fielder into the boundary. Comes charging in and bowls that short ball, and that has been dispatched for a 4 to the mid wicket region. Prapreet's eyes probably lit up. Pushing that fielder back to the deep, I think was probably gave an inkling of the incoming short ball, and he took full toll of that. And a needless overthrow conceded. Prapreet had come charging down the wicket, but unfortunately for the for the fielding team, that ended up in an overthrow getting conceded. Harmeet on strike for Matthew's fourth ball, and that hit very well. It was a full delivery. Uh, I think the sun probably causing some visibility issues, sighting issues to be more precise. The keeper.
Yeah.
Just 30 runs needed at this point. A little bit of width offered, but hit straight to the fielder. A dot ball. After that explosive start, Whiterock Warriors are now cruising along at a down run rate of 10. And another short ball has been given the treatment it deserves, comfortably crossing the boundary. and the score is now 83 for 2. 8 overs, 83 for 2, 26 more required of 12 overs. Sanjay coming in for his next over. He got a wicket off his previous one. That was a highly optimistic appeal. I think the ball was missing leg comfortably. But hope maybe he has created a few doubts in the batsman's mind. Charging down the wicket and placing the ball straight down the ground for a single. Harmeet's on 14 and Prabpreet on 12. Uh, that was a leg stumpish line, gently turning it towards the vacant fine leg area, but not fast enough for the ball to get to the boundary. Easy single. There's Sanjay with his next ball, and that is a very, very good shot. It wasn't exactly a bad ball, but Prabpreet anticipating that line very early, getting into position and hitting it over cow corner for a lovely six. And the score gets into the 90s. 91 for 2. This time firing it in, Sanjay, and no run. The last ball of Sanjay, and comfortably hit on the offside for a single. That's the end of the over. Over number 9, the score is 92 for 2. Kings 11 need wickets, whereas Whiterock Warriors just need 17 more runs of the remaining 11 overs. James to start a new over. Matthew finishes the spell. This there's a full toss, wavered initial ball, unfortunately taken to the cleaners by Prabpreet, who is now on 26 of just 12 balls. The score has moved along to 98. The next ball, that one's been dispatched to the boundary too. One more six. So obviously Prapreet wants to finish this game in a hurry. 12 runs off the first two balls, 5 more to win, one hit away from a victory. I'm going to finish with a hat trick now. Prapreet is comfortable just taking the single. Whiterock Warriors are in no hurry. And they just wait for the next bad ball to probably finish it. That was a good ball. Good ball. That was close and that was given. That was a pretty good ball. Completely missing the line there. And Harmeet feels that that was probably not out, but the umpire having no doubts whatsoever. So Whiterock Warriors lose one more wicket, 105 for 3, but it's just a formality. They just need another 4 runs. James gets a wicket. Harmeet LBW bowled James 15 of 14 balls, but Prapreet is at the other end, 33 of 14. Ali has come in and will probably try and finish the game from here. Remember, it's just 4 runs required, and we are still not at the halfway mark at this innings. Another good ball there. But too little, too late. Here he comes for his next ball, and that was that the end. And yes, with that 6, Whiterock Warriors win comfortably of 10 overs. They have finished this game at exactly the halfway point. This was a very, very comfortable victory. There was absolutely no issues for the batsmen to chug along and get those 109 runs with very, very little effort. So recap of the scorecard. Gurnek with a wonderful 36 of 18. Mansab Gill with 19 of 12. Harmeet Singh, who got out of uh, the last over with 15 of 14, but Prapreet Buller along with Gurnek providing all the fireworks, 33 of 14. And Ali Sheikh came in to finish off the proceedings with a 6 of his own. Simran work 15. Sanjay Krishnamurthy with his 1 wicket, Matthew Trump with his 1 wicket, and James Sankey with the 1 wicket. The only notable entries in that bowling card. Sukhdeep Brar bowling a reasonably economic over, but the Whiterock Warriors winning comfortably by 7 wickets with 60 balls to spare. Who's the player of the match? Shadli Wanchak is the player of the match for his 3 wickets of for just 11 runs off his 3.4 overs. Uh, a pretty good embodiment of the lethalness of the overall bowling attack of Whiterock Warriors. So, yeah, so we had some technical issues there, and that's the match summary. Like I said, Whiterock Warriors win comfortably by 7 wickets. Shadley Van Schelk, the person of the player of the match. And with that, I think that's the end of our coverage of this game. Hope all of you enjoyed the first day of all the games from Martindale, and we'll be back with the next set of games tomorrow. Have a great evening and goodbye.